If you are a YouTuber or just starting YouTube in general and you need some graphics, thumbnails, banners, logos, all that jazz, if you need anything and don't know how to do it, make sure to hit me up on Twitter. I do them for cheap, and I hope to see you guys all in my DMs as I'm trying to get into GFX. What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're going to be doing something different that we really haven't done here on the channel before. We're going to be doing our week 1 NFL predictions, and if you guys enjoy this, we'll be doing every single week in the NFL. We've kind of been doing bold predictions lately. We're patiently waiting for 2K18. If you guys did not see my video about the prelude, I was extremely disappointed in the prelude, but it's all good. We'll have to wait for the actual game. Maybe it'll improve a little bit, but who knows. Right now, we're going to be focusing on week 1 of the NFL. And who do we think is going to win each game? We're going to be going through each game besides the Chiefs and the Patriots because that's a little too late to predict that game. But I will tell you, if I was going to predict that game before it happened, I would have said Patriots, but I would have been wrong. So hoping to get 100% on these predictions. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So with the first game, we got Philadelphia at the Washington Redskins. I'm a Redskins fan, so I'm going to pick the Redskins. The Redskins and Eagles. Redskins have won the last 5 games against the Eagles, and I feel like that streak should continue. Hopefully, this week, week 1, Redskins are home. Kirk Cousins has always played well against Philadelphia, no matter what. I think he's 4-1 against him as a starter, and I just don't think it'll change. I think we get the W here, and I know Philly fans. If you're a Philadelphia fan, I think it should be a good game. Carson Wentz will be better. We're just gonna have to wait and see, man. Who knows? But as a Redskins fan, I'm hoping Washington wins, obviously. Next, we got Baltimore at Cincinnati. So you got Andy Dalton versus Joe Flacco. I think Joe Flacco is expected to be ready for week 1. This one's interesting because the Bengals had a disappointing year last year, and the Ravens kind of didn't have a great year last year either. If I'm remembering that right? Right? They didn't make the playoffs, did they? I can't even remember. It's such a blur last year for the Ravens. Did they? Yeah. Wait. Yeah. I don't remember. Either they made it. I don't know. I totally forgot if they made it last year. If you're a Ravens fan or you know about the Ravens, I could definitely look it up right after this. But I totally forgot how they did last year. I know they did decent last year. What the? Anyway. For this prediction, I got the Bengals winning this game. I just think they're home, and I think Andy Dalton and the Bengals are just a little bit tad better than the Ravens, but I could definitely see it going Baltimore's way. This will definitely be a good game. Andy Dalton and AJ Green are just really good together, and then John Ross and Joe Mixon there. It's going to be interesting to see how the Bengals' offense is this year. Next, we got the New York Jets at the Buffalo Bills. Tyrod Taylor is not yet confirmed the starter for Week 1, so or I think he is supposed to be ready for week 1, but we don't know yet. I'm going to take the Bills. The Jets are an absolute dumpster fire. They're starting Josh McCown. Just really don't need to explain more than that. The Bills, I'm taking the Bills here because I just think they're a better team. They traded Sammy Watkins away, which I think is a huge mistake, but I still think that the Bills are better than the Jets anyway. Next, we're going to go on this page. Atlanta at Chicago. Since Chicago's secondary is really hurt right now, I think Julio Jones is expected to have a big game this Sunday, and I'm hoping that is true for my fantasy team's sakes because I drafted him in the first round. And anyway, I'm going to pick the Atlanta Hawks. I said the Atlanta Hawks, guys. I just said the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Falcons. Man, that's crazy. Atlanta Falcons, I'm going to take them to win this game just because I think Matt Ryan and the Falcons are going to play with a huge chip on their shoulder this year after blowing a 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl. That was an absolute crazy lead that the Falcons had, and they blew it away. And then I think Julio is going to have a field day against the Chicago Bears secondary with it so weak right now. Next, we got Oakland at Tennessee. This should be a good game as well. Tennessee had a decent year last year with Marcus Mariota. Derek Carr got hurt right before playoffs for the Raiders. I'm gonna take the Raiders here. I just think the Raiders are the better team, just on paper. Definitely could see Tennessee squeezing this game out. This is not gonna be no walk in the park either. Tennessee is definitely an improved team, but I'm gonna take Oakland here to take the W here, just because I like Derek Carr a little bit more than I like Marcus Mariota. Next, we got Jacksonville at Houston. I'm not sure about this game. Deshaun Watson, I'm guessing is going to be the starter. Is that right? I don't know. Jacksonville, Blake Bortles just seems to be hit or miss every game. I mean, last year, week 1, they had a good game against the Packers, but the rest of the year, he kind of just didn't do so well. But honestly, I could see this game going either way. I'm going to take the Houston Texans, though, just because they're at home, and I think they're going to be emotional. Are they going to even be able to play at home? Like, I think they are, right? I mean, Houston's having some trouble down there, and I'm praying for Houston out there, man. That sucks what's going on, but I think there's just too much emotion for Houston. I think they're going to play this one out for the fans and get this W. We already predicted Baltimore at Cincinnati, so I'm not sure why they're there. But anyway, Indiana at the Los Angeles Rams. Andrew Luck is expected to miss week 1, I believe. I'm going to take the Los Angeles Rams here. I'm not sure who the Colts backup is anyway. Scott Tolzien, yeah, he's not. I think it's Scott Tolzien, right? Jared Goff has a new weapon in Sammy Watkins. They have a new a new head coach in Sean McVay, which I absolutely love. Sean McVay last year as the Redskins offensive coordinator. I think he's going to do good things for Jared Goff and his offense. Getting Sammy Watkins is going to be great. Indianapolis just needs Andrew Luck back, man. Andrew Luck just, I don't know. It's been like 2 years since the dude has stayed healthy for a full season, I think. Like, he's been struggling with injury lately, and he was talked about being one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Him and RG3 were drafted number 1 and number 2 in 2012. Obviously, Andrew Luck's having their better career so far, but, I guess I don't know what RG3 is going to do now. He should be a backup somewhere soon, I'm guessing. I'm just going to take the Los Angeles Rams here, to be honest. I think there's just a lot of emotion here for the Rams, and I think they're going to take this one. I just don't see why they couldn't. They just want to start off this year good, and I think Scott Tolzien is not going to get the job done. Just how I see it. Next batch of games we have Carolina at San Francisco to start. The 49ers got a new head coach in Kyle Shanahan, which was a great offensive coordinator for the Falcons and all, but the problem is with the 49ers right now is they do not have a quarterback. They don't. I mean, you could tell me Brian Hoyer is decent and all, but he's not going to do a lot. He's not going to do a whole lot for you. And he's expected to be the starter, I'm guessing. And Carolina is probably wanting to bounce back from last season, as they didn't have a great season last year. Cam Newton wants to bring back his MVP kind of season. So I expect Carolina to go off on San Francisco week 1. I just don't think the 49ers could hold off the Panthers. And honestly, I just see the Carolina Panthers winning this one. Anyway, next we got Seattle at Green Bay. Now this one should be a fun game to watch as well. 3:25 game. Seattle and Green Bay. This game could go either way, honestly. But since the fact Lambeau Field is such a hard place to play, I'm going to take Green Bay over Seattle. These guys usually always have close games and stuff, but Seattle's come on top more times than not. Since I've been watching the NFL anyway, I'm not saying in history. I mean, I've only been watching since like 2012, I think, or yeah, something like that. But anyway, Green Bay Packers I feel like are gonna win this game. Aaron Rodgers, I feel like he's gonna have a great game against Seattle. Seattle's defense is really good, but I mean, Aaron Rodgers has plenty of experience facing this Seattle defense been lately. Seattle did pick up Sheldon Richardson, so that should be a boost to their defense. But I'm just gonna go ahead and take Green Bay to win this game, just for the fact that Lambeau Field is such a tough place to play at. Next, we got the New York Giants at the Dallas Cowboys, which should be a great game. Especially if your team is in the NFC East and you want these teams to tear each other apart. Giants and Dallas Cowboys usually always seem to open week 1 on Sunday night. Usually they do. It always just happens. But definitely this is going to be a great game. Obviously the Giants have Odell Beckham. The Cowboys have Dez Bryant, freaking Ezekiel Elliott, Dak Prescott. This should be a great game. I'm excited for this one. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, man, I just don't like Eli Manning as a quarterback, to be honest. I just feel like the guy could be hit or miss like a lot. He either is doing good or he's throwing interceptions, honestly. Although he does have 2 Super Bowl rings, I can't knock that against him. I'm just saying, like, he just kind of inconsistent as a quarterback. I'm going to go ahead and take the Dallas Cowboys here. I'm just going to take the Cowboys here because Ezekiel Elliott is playing week 1. We don't know if he's going to be able to play for the rest of the year. There's been a lot of things saying that he might be able to play, he might not be able to. But I think with Ezekiel Elliott in week 1, Odell Beckham might miss week 1, which will be very bad for the Giants. It would be a huge blow to their offense. They do have Brandon Marshall, though, as well. Although the Cowboys' defense is really weak I swear the Cowboys seem to have suspensions like every year. I don't know why. Their defense just seems to always get suspended. So I could definitely see that being a big weakness for the Cowboys against this Giants offense. But since it's at Dallas, I just feel like the Cowboys are going to get this W. I don't know why, just my gut feeling. Next, we got New Orleans at Minnesota. So this should be a great game. Adrian Peterson returning to Minnesota week 1 to face his former team, the Minnesota Vikings. I'm going to go ahead and take the Vikings here. Actually, I'm gonna take the Saints just because I feel like Adrian Peterson's gonna want to run all over the Vikings. That's my only reason, guys. Next, we got the Los Angeles Chargers at the Denver Broncos. So I'm gonna take the Denver Broncos here just because they're home, and the Chargers seem. They're in Los Angeles now, but usually the Denver Broncos usually have the Chargers number. So I'm gonna take the Broncos here. So I guess that's it for me, guys. That's my predictions. Let me know what you guys' week 1 NFL predictions are in the comment section below. And let me know what you guys think about my predictions. Do you guys think I'm wrong? Do you think I'm dumb? Do you think I'm silly? What do you want me to know? That's it for me, guys. I hope you all did enjoy. We are patiently waiting for 2K18. As soon as that comes out, we'll get back to the rebuilds, etc., all that kind of jazz. And we'll see what else is available on 2K18 that maybe we could do a series on. That's it for me, guys. Leave a like if you did enjoy, and subscribe. This is Crush Bulls, and I'm saying peace.